All right, hello again, everybody. This is Scott Tigg with you back at the layout. A little bit of updates. Not too much. Been custom painting for some people, so haven't got too much more stuff done, but just finished up a little bit more on the branch line here on the top level. Been running a GP38 here around and with some cars and seeing how the switching would be, and see if all the turnouts and all the track does their stuff, because sometimes they don't work like it used to, or work like you want them to. So far haven't had any Pico turnouts or anything like that go wrong. Got some Shinohara turnouts here that I had. Used those. Them's working fine. But everything through here seems to be working, real good. All the like I said, all the turnouts work real good. All the track smooth all the way up to the gravel quarry. Didn't have no trouble. The lumber yard here, did a little switching in it. It works out real good. Put some gravel cars in here. This is how it'll be staged up. Empties will be here. Then they'll go through the loadout here, and then they'll go up through a two track staging yard up here. This is the main line up here in the front. So yeah, it can hold a lot of cars up through here. You see there. Yeah, goes through the loadout here, and then the engine can pull the empties back or whatever, and then come through this turnout here back onto the main line, then shoot down the main line back that way towards the end of the branch, which is about right there. But yeah, that's what I've been doing here. Put a little bit more trees and stuff up on this section here. Got all it completed. These are real rock here that I put into the foam, sculpted molded in it, and did the scenery around it. Same as this one right here, real rock here. Sometimes if real rock will work in the terrain that I'm doing and it's not too heavy, I'll use stuff like this, because I think it turns out real good. But yeah, that's so the branch line is overall completed. Now just the fine details and a little bit of tuning here and there. But like I said, I run a little local through here and did a little bit of switching, and everything worked out real good, so I'm real happy with that. This past weekend went to a train show. We was the vendors at a train show in Hickory. Just want to thank everybody that came up to me and was asking about the layout and talking about the layout YouTube videos of my progress, and how they liked what's coming about with it. So thank y'all for who you are that come up to the show and talk to me about it. Thank y'all so much. Your support really helps me doing this. But yeah, it's getting there, and and a lot of you people out there that came up to the show said I was a machine, a mad monster, but hey, when I get in here and start working, I got an idea in my head, And when I come into the layout room, I've got a vision in my head of where I want to stop at that day when I come in here and start working. And when I get to that, you know, place that I want to stop, I'll stop. But if I don't, then my mind won't let me stop. It keeps going and keeps going, and finally I have to come back down here and get to the point where I want to stop, and then the next day will come. But yeah, it's just, I'm just funny that way. Like I said, you know, all this vision here was in my head. It wasn't down on paper, and I think everything come out about what I envisioned in my head of this branch line, you know, being, all except for this change here of being a you know, like a salvage yard or scrap yard. I put the lumber yard in the last minute. So yeah, but everything else is where I envisioned it, and I think it turned out pretty good. So now I got my attention away from this for a while, and now I'm coming over here to where the paper mill is. And I did this last night. Let me get up on this thing here where you can see, but you can see here I got temporary the roads in, they're glued down. Loading facility here on this side for the trucks. Did some little background work back behind the buildings last night. This morning got them positioned where I want it, and the fueling rack for the tankers back in there. You see there, I got it weighted down to where, you know, where it gets, when it's dry, it's all wet, so weighted it down so it'll be flat when it dries. And that goes for the tanks here also, that you see there. Yeah, like I said, I did this background stuff last night, and the wall, if you can see the wall back there, but that's carved out of foam. So the retaining wall is back behind there. Got all the, about all the roads laid through here. Building will go here, little maintenance shed, and the yard for the paper mill, which comes off the main line up there. And this is the main line here that comes off of that paper mill lead, which goes around in the foreground here and then goes into the tunnel. And this is where the track will go down below here, and down there it will come back around to where it goes into the steps. Then I'll have a continuous loop where I can run trains if somebody's here, or you know, just want to run a train while I'm working. It'll constantly keep running around and around on the bottom level. But that's what I've been doing here the past couple weeks. Like I said, not too much, but because our focus was on the train show coming, you know, this past weekend, getting everything ready for that. But like I said, got overall the scenic part done of this section here. So this whole upper level right here on this back side is overall completed. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. When I get some more stuff done on the paper mill, I'll let you see that. Until next time, guys, be safe and happy mauling.